Perfect. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Another Wednesday. Another scramble to get the live stream started. So hopefully it won't take too long for folks to, let's say, stream in, but to come in. You gonna cut your cake?
Mom said she was supposed to cut the piece.
Okay.
What piece?
We gonna cut it? All right.
Yeah.
I want to be there to cut the cake. They're coming. Because I just started the stream, it'll take a moment or so. I don't see anyone in the chat yet. Oh.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. What piece of it? Because you had started. Go on again. I'm not a big cake fan, but.
Okay, there's folks over there. Give me a minute. Come on.
Oh, they can see you.
I can see me.
Oh, that's strawberry one. It is.
Happy you're happy.
I put water in it, and then I moved the pot up because it was getting dirt.
All right, I'm coming. All right, let's see. TJ Murray says, good evening, happy holidays. Marcus, what up, what up, what up? So today is Mrs. Dash's birthday. So we were just cutting birthday cake.
It's my birthday.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday. Beer game strong. Thanks, Marcus. Hold on, I can put the light on. There you go. That's a little bit better. More light. Oh, that was the whole. I had to turn it up in order to circulate it. Turn it back to 60. You had the heater on in the front room. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to explain. You had the heater on in the front room and it was warming up in here. I had to get it hot enough in order to turn the heat on to circulate so I could bleed the radiators. And I never turned it back down.
Did you just say turn it back to 60?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say anything about turning it to 60. TJ says, happy birthday, Mrs. Dash.
Thank you.
No, Marcus, it will not be. KB, what up? What up? So, in case you were wondering, she ordered a Neapolitan cake. That's what she wanted.
Why do you feel like that about it?
No, I'm just saying that's what she wanted. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. Why? If you you see the 99 bananas in there? What is that? What was that in reference to? Yes. If you can join us, me, feel free. There is the link. I will. Maybe something stuck in the door? Check the bottom. The hinge. It's something that's stuck to me. Anyway, if you have the ability to join me, feel free. How's everybody doing this evening? Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I literally got into the house 1 minute before I started the live stream. We went to Dave & Buster's to hang out with Mrs. Dash, play games. How's everybody doing? Let's see. All right, let's mute that. Turn this up. Perfect. Now back to the stream. So we got TJ, Marcus. Let's see. So I showed 9 folks watching. Who else is here on the live stream? Please don't be bashful. Leave a comment. Tell me who you are and where you're checking in from. Are you making coffee, baby? Yeah. Okay. KB, you said, what are your thoughts on birthday cake and beer? Good or bad? I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I like birthday cake. I like beer. TJ says New Orleans. New Orleans. It was funny. My wife and I were talking about New Orleans yesterday. What up, Mike? How you doing? Barbecue 5.0. What? What you do? Oh, better you than me. Where's everybody this evening? Yep, I see 11 folks on the live stream. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. I show 3 thumbs up. 6 thumbs up. Ike said he's been busy. All right. What's been going on, man? You been driving or cooking? Or a combination of the both of the two? Patrick, what up? Checking in from Omaha. All right. Lep, what up, man? How you doing? KB asked about birthday cake and beer. If I know Lep, he would not have a problem with birthday cake and beer, and his preferred beer would probably be Mickey's. Blind Man Dave, what up, man? How you doing? He says, "Hey, Dash," in barbecue chat. Now we're getting some folks rolling in. I knew it was going to take a few moments for everyone to be notified of the stream. Unfortunately, fortunately, I wasn't able to set up the live stream earlier. No, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, it is. Bullet Bourbon Hot Toddy. This is it's award-winning high rye whiskey. Keep the Coke. Give me that. Mickey's dope. Yeah, budding. Buzzed. How you doing this evening? He got two. He got 2 cheers up there. So I over the weekend on Sunday, we had our Christmas party for the range, and I got this I got this gift bottle of Bullet Bourbon, but on the back it tells you to make a hot toddy. My wife is all about hot toddies. I also got also, come on. Hey, taste tester number 3. Can you come here and hand me something, please? I can't reach it. Please. Can you hand me that box right there, the purple box? It's kind of heavy. Thank you. And I also got this Crown Royal, and it came with a nice leather wrapped flask. I was like, ooh. Chachi says, where's this can? It's up there. It's actually right there. Hi, Chachi. How are you? How's everything going? How was your Thanksgiving? You just come in here like, where's my can? I'm going to show you a can. Mrs. Lep is making a hot toddy right now with blackberry crown. Yo, that blackberry crown. I got some blackberry crown. It didn't last 2 days. I killed it in 2 days. 2 days. NFL flexed the Browns game December 29th, so they canceled the food truck on us. Oh, dang. That sucks. Towards the end of the season, it's like, who's doing better? Super chats forever clear shots. I'm gonna tell you that super chat is gonna be it's gonna be $45. 45. I had to think of a high enough but low enough number. So $45 because yow. I'm not even gonna lie. I won't say I was hurting, but I felt it last Thursday. Like definitely, I felt it. It was oof. And I think I only took a half a shot, and I was like, "Ooh, buddy, yeah, that's definitely something you need to mix." Like I have um, some lemonade powder, and I think I might have to mix something with the lemonade powder to I won't say make it palatable, but oof, goodness gracious, y'all trying to kill me, man. I thought y'all liked me. Straight trying to make me die. Oh man. Mm, yes, I can. Put Dash in his deathbed on his deathbed. Damn, son. So what do we have going on? What does everybody have going on for Christmas and cooks for Christmas? Are you cooking for Christmas Day, for Christmas Eve? What and or how are you cooking? Love said, after Everclear, we used to get from Indiana 30 years ago. We mixed it with fruit punch. He said, ugh. Not Ryder says, you look like a big pumpkin. Thanks, buddy. Here, I can turn we'll say the white up. That's the brightness. Here. Oh, that's as white as it'll get. Look, here, I can turn it more yellow. There you go. Yeah, I'll turn it more blue. And we'll turn this down. That doesn't need to be. There you go. Thanks, Roger. Russ, what up? He says just popped in to say, hey, going to work on my dryer. Ooh, fun times. Buzz says, and I figure after outcome of Sunday's Washington Philly game, I won't be on Dash's live for a while. I mean, look, we'll see. We'll see. He definitely keeps both teams in the game. Yeah. Barbecue says steak and chicken, excuse me. Steak and chicken fajitas, Mexican rice and beans, and smoked cheesecake. Smoked cheesecake. Go on. Quentin says, "Oh, we got new merch." Hey, yo, yeah, man. I ordered a black hoodie, a gray hoodie, a black long sleeve t-shirt, an orange long sleeve t-shirt just on a whim. And I also ordered this apron because I don't say advertised it, but I was like, you know what? Never actually ordered it. So I ordered it. And my size was right, but there are some things like this is straight up. I'm sitting straight up. The text is crooked. So nope. I ordered the biggest size shirts that there usually are. The biggest ones available are 5X, and they're big on me. Which I just ordered the biggest size available more often than not. I do not like short shirts. I typically, I want like the only thing is I wish the sleeves were a little longer. Like I could have probably gone with a tall size, but the tall size I found that the tall size is it affects my ability to reach and grab for things in the event I need to reach and grab for something. If you picked up what I put down. So no, Quentin, it seriously, no lie, the both of the hoodies are fine and the t-shirt is fine. So yeah. Hojo, what up? He says happy holidays, Dash. Buzz says, dang lep, he ain't got a lot of targets, yeah. Oh, the world is leaning a bit. Yeah, the words are leaning a bit on the shirt. I'm telling you, I'm sitting. This is me sitting straight up. The words are actually this way. They're tilted. But this compared to the black, on the black hoodie, the words are like this. They're that high. You can't see the words from under my beard. So Jerry, what up? He says, Merry Christmas, Dash, my bro. What's going on, Jerry? How you doing this evening? Mm. Marcus said he opened up the entire menu for Christmas. He said he's got a bunch of hams, a few turkeys, and a random everything else. Jerry says he's good. That's what's up. So actually today I got the last order. Well, technically I have one more person that says she wants food or said she wanted food from Thanksgiving. Let me see. So I have a brisket, 2 turkeys, 2 salmon, 2 briskets, 4 pounds brisket, 2 beef ribs, a turkey, beef ribs. No, she's not ordering. 2 legs of lamb, salmon, 4 pounds of brisket, salmon, 2.5 pounds brisket, turkey breast. And then I have some wings to do on Saturday and another turkey. Actually, I need to reach out to this lady and see if she actually wants a turkey or not. Just being Angie. What up, Angie? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Definitely appreciate it. Look, Blind Man says, what are you cooking for Christmas? There you go. I just said it. Those are my orders. I have to I have a spreadsheet that I'm going to put in all of these so I can kind of tally up everything that I have. But 1, 2, 3. I guess I need 4 briskets. There's 4 pounds. 4 pounds and another 2.5 pounds. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm cooking a farm. That's nothing. That's not even. I won't say not even half of what I cooked for Thanksgiving. Let me look back at my notes here. Let me read you my Thanksgiving orders. All right, that was page. All right. So for Thanksgiving, I had whole brisket, 2 turkeys, salmon, 15 wings, 3 pounds pork, 2 briskets, 1 turkey, 3 pounds brisket, whole brisket, beef ribs, 1 pound brisket, beef ribs, turkey, 3 pounds brisket. Then I had whole brisket, 2 racks, 3 pounds of brisket, 3 pounds of pork. This one was a turkey, whole brisket. She wanted 2 beef ribs. Dang. I need to write 2 beef ribs. 2 beef ribs and a leg of lamb. She backed out of the beef ribs. So this one, salmon, whole brisket, turkey breast, 2 pounds of brisket, 1 rack, turkey, whole brisket, turkey. He backed out. Turkey, whole brisket, leg of lamb, turkey, whole brisket, 3 racks. She backed out. 3 pounds of brisket, whole brisket, 3 racks, and I didn't have. I won't say I didn't have enough room. I didn't have enough bandwidth to cook food for this guy, so I wasn't able to cook for him. So, but Christmas is coming, and I have Christmas orders. So I'm glad I double checked because I was going to take her 1 rack of beef ribs. Let's see. Quentin said me and a girlfriend are having Campbell's chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side for Christmas. You got that new fancy car. You can't afford nothing else now. At least it's Campbell's and not just like straight ramen. Quentin said he did all his cooking today for his team. He said he's done. I swear the last time you cooked for your team, you said, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to pay you to do it. What happened? Buzz said smoked turkey, double smoked ham, Smoke dressing, just the norm for Christmas this year. Just not making as much. We cooked way too much on Thanksgiving. Yeah, buddy. Quentin said 20 pounds of brisket, 16 pounds of chicken legs, 2 full pots of smoked chili, and mac and cheese. Also did 4 pounds of green beans. Also made a salad as well for them. Bro, I hope they paying you. Like, paying you. Buzz says we don't do any catering for the holidays unless it's for family. It gets too hectic. I totally understand that. Mike said he smoked a turkey for Thanksgiving and was looking over an engine block to get ready for it. 347. Nice. Quentin says he's a generous guy. I'm just a chill guy. Eventually, at some point, I'm gonna probably get something to drink. But we were at Dave and Buster's prior to, before I started the live stream, and I had 3, at least 3. I can't even count now. 1, 2, 3 beers, 3 22 ounce. It was just Miller Lite, but still. Glenn said once a year my heat is full of gold. I guess his heart is full of gold. Oh, okay, he did correct. The heart. Sure, once a year. Then you cook over the summer for your team too? What about them Eagles? Yeah, buddy. We're doing well. Mike, we're doing fantastic. Go Birds. Buzz says did reverse zero on a prime rib roast this past weekend. Though it came out awesome. Still have a little bit left. Nice. Yeah, my last video, what did I cook? It wasn't chili. It was hang on, what was it? Now I can't remember what it was. Videos. Oh, shrimp Alfredo. I think I put the video out on Thursday or Friday, and because I cooked it on Wednesday. I believe it was Wednesday I cooked it. So I might have put the video out on Friday, but someone commented on the video, and I think it was Sean commented on the video like that Monday or Tuesday, and I was like, I'm eating it right now. It was so good. It's still good. Like I was tearing it up. Quentin said, and I haven't cooked for them since last year. I did the chili cook-off in the summer, first place, Shawty. When did you come to my house and get the Cambro last? I swear that was last year. I thought that was earlier this year, dog. I will say I think I have the receipts in the text messages. Let me check my Palm Pilot. It was August 8th. Dude, June 13th. That's when you came and got, yeah. So actually, it wasn't June 13th. It was May 21st. You text me about borrowing it, and I'm like, sure. So you picked it up on May 21st. I knew that was this year. Susie, look, I ain't gonna put them on blast, but yeah, I got the text messages, dog, because that's the only way I can remember. Let's see. That was not last year, dog. That was this year, May. That was in May. Let's see. When the first text message. So, yes, that was this year because the date stamp from I won't say the last time, but when you text me last year in 2023, we're still in 2024, dog. It was May because you brought it back to me in June. Yeah. All right, let's see. Bart says, how do you reverse sear a roast? So reverse searing is you cook it low and slow first and then sear the outside of it. Normally you sear something and then stick it in the oven to let it finish cooking. So in a reverse sear, excuse me, you're going to take it raw, put it out on the cooker, so on your smoker, and cook it at a low and slow temperature until it hits a specific temperature, usually like 110 ish, 100, well, between 100 and 110 degrees depending on what you're cooking. And then you take it and you sear it with like a torch or in a cast iron skillet, or even if you were to cook it like direct over like some open coals. Yeah. Buzz says did a small pot of beef stew with some of it last night. He says straight banging. Nice. Nope, the Android foot ain't working properly. No, it was May. Uh, Trust me, it was May. Just like Susie said. Hold on. Let me show you. He keeps receipts. I do. Um, Jamie says, "Hey yo, Merry Christmas from me, T-Bone." Jabarkis. Checking in from our spot. Yes. Yes, that was May. I told you that was this year. Buzz says, I think I'm gonna put the rest in the slicer and slice it thin for French dips. Nice. Yeah, Bart. He says, thank you. Sounds good. I'm tired and old. I mean, that old part, whatever. Tired, I can understand. Dude, this morning I woke up. It was 4 o'clock this morning. I was like, bing, wide awake. So I'll say laid around in bed, waited for the missus to wake up. When she woke up, she was like, "Oh," uh, and she's like, "You want to go to the gym?" I'm like, "I need to work in a couple minutes, but okay." So we went to the gym on her birthday. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell her no. So we went to the gym, got in and out of the gym. I got back home, worked. Oh, by the way, yes, indeed, I will let her know you said happy birthday, Roger Dodger. Buzz said I started on the RecTech about 1:15, then finished it. Oh, I started on the RecTech 2 about 1:15, then finished it searing over hot coals on one of my Weber kettles. Yep, there you go. That's what I said. Usually between 100 and 110 degrees is gives you enough room to like really like sear it. Um, Sometimes I find that if you take it too far, you'll have carryover, and then that carryover will, I won't say impede, but you'll get to your finish temperature a little sooner. So, Buzz, what are you taking your roast to as far as a final or finished temperature? If there's anyone that wants to join us, there is the link. All you have to do is copy the link, follow the prompts. Bob's your uncle, as Neil would say, or one of my other Canadian friends. All right, let's see. How many folks are on the live stream? I see 16 folks. That's what's up. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. 14 thumbs up. What? Yeah. I'm putting. Ooh, maybe that's why the market went down like crazy today. I lost 4% in my brokerage account today. 4%. I was like, when I looked at the number, I was like, I've never seen a loss on a single day this bad. But that explains it. The Fed did not drop the rates like everyone was expecting. Terry, what up? What up? He says, hey, yo, Dash. Susie says, happy birthday, Mrs. Dash. Yes, I will let her know in the morning. She's probably asleep already. I know she doesn't watch the live streams. So, anyway, how is everyone doing? Hopefully you are having a great day, getting ready. Órale, ¿qué pasó contigo? El Barrio says, órale, amigo Dash. What up, man? What up? What up? ¿Qué pasó? Todo tranquilo? Tranquilo? But since I never really tempted after, just went straight to sear. Since I was already also cooking steak, went by feel and got a video and shorts on it. If you want to go look, came out perfect. Excuse me. Oh, Buzz, I'm in StreamYard. I don't know if I can, let's see if I can just do some wiggly squiggly here to try to open up your channel. Go to channel in a new tab. All right. Reverse seared prime rib. All right. You want to show everybody? Let's see here. Oh, if I do, it's not going to. I can't show everyone because they won't be able to hear it. It looks good, dog. Pretty proud of that red tech. Oh yeah, direct over the flame, over on the kettle. Oof. Yeah, buddy. Again, man, I just need some words. Tell us what you're doing. Give us some context, please. But it looked good. And a money shot. It cut, yes. It looks pretty darn pink too, from end to end. That looks yummy. A little bit of horseradish on the side. That looks pretty good. Man, all right. Let's see. Back to the live stream. Bam. Okay. Blind Man says, happy birthday, Mrs. Dash. All right. Are you going live next week? I don't know. Because is next Wednesday? Yes, next Wednesday is going to be Christmas evening. I want to say I don't know, but it kind of depends. I didn't know I was stream yarding either. Quentin says, happy birthday. Shots. El Barrio said he is she is asleep. Trust me. If she's not asleep, she's playing video games in bed. El Barrio said he's eating my pizza. That's what's up, man. What do you get on your my pizza? So Susie, I'm not sure if we're gonna go live next week. Thank you, Dave. I will let her know. George, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, Roger said he's eating spicy ramen. Nice. So it's not my birthday; it's my wife's birthday, George. I don't know if you missed that. I'm getting there. Still new to editing. Yeah, but when you're taking the video, tell us what it is you did. Just boom. All right. I put it on the smoker at whatever temperature. It's been sitting here for however long. Boom. Ooh, time for a sear. It whatever type of charcoal. Boom. Next thing. Oh, finished up. Time to let it rest. See you on the second. Boom. And then money shot. It's money shot. That's when you flip it open, and that's when you see the pink from. And it was pink from end to end. Money shot, and then you take a bite. All of that in less than a minute. It's not Christmas next Wednesday, Quentin. Bruh. TJ said next Wednesday is Christmas Day. Yes, TJ. Tell Quentin. He doesn't know how to look at a calendar apparently. Thanks, Roger. It's not that I like necessarily to talk. Susie says, okay, I'll be in Puerto Rico. So if you're on StreamYard, I'm going to join, and I'm not going to look for that moonshine I promised. Oh, and I'm going to look for that moonshine that I promised you. Please and thank you. Yes, indeed. So Susie, are you vegetarian? Are you? I've been meaning to ask you. I keep forgetting to ask you. Look at this. It be your own people. It be your own people. Bruh, I've known Roger since before I had kids. Not everyone likes to talk as much as I do. Wow. No. I said I'm cooking for Christmas Eve. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Buzz says, actually still filming everything from my phone, and I've got some hangups about personal features like my teeth, and I'm getting there. But that's what I'm saying. You can still, you don't have to be on camera. You can just film what it is you're doing, and you're just talking over what it is that you're, I'm gonna say, boom. So I get it. But just context, it helps a lot. I think context. So, but I mean, who am I to say? I'll be on here, Susie. Well, you two might be on a lonely island. Susie says I'm a little bit of everything, and I don't deny myself what tastes good, but majority vegetarian. Okay. Buzz says I haven't figured out the voiceovers yet. Yeah. So, but that's again, that's all part. When you're filming, just talk. You don't have to do a voiceover. You can. I mean, again, if I'm like, all right, the camera is pointing at the food, you can talk. I mean, you don't have to do a voiceover because voiceovers are difficult. Ask me how I know. Rolling Smoke said, "What's up, everybody? How you doing?" Buzz says, "But I feel where you're coming from." Yes, indeed. Grumpus, he says, "Hey, dashing everybody." Now, Ryder says, "Speaking of an old friend, I had dinner with a friend I met in '96. Been 22 years since the last time we were in the same room. Damn, wow. I mean, that sounds like people from my high school. I graduated high school in '98, so our reunion last year was our 30th reunion, 25th. Where's my pen? 25th reunion. I can't count. I have a nice fancy pen that I got. 25th reunion. So there were plenty of people who were in that room that I hadn't seen in 25 years. So I've been there. Grumpus, how you doing, man? I'm doing deliveries Christmas Eve, Quentin. Christmas Eve. So next Tuesday. At some point, I got to figure out how I'm cooking, when I'm cooking, all of those things. I need to get turkeys by Saturday so they can be thawed. Golly, I got a lot to do. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have very many turkeys to do. I think I said what? 3, 4, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, and a turkey breast. We'll stop by for your shot when you're cruising past. I will have to hit you up. I will. What I'll do maybe is make the lady in Virginia my last stop, and then I'll hit you up. Been seeing any drones, Dash? No, I have not. I mean, I don't know. I kind of think they're planes, but I mean, I haven't seen them I haven't seen them, so who knows what they are? But I ain't seen it. Most of the time, like, oh, I saw that. I saw synced it. Nope, I haven't seen any drones. Luckily for me. Um, don't you have and use jars? Like I keep jars right around where I'm sitting. These are empties that need to be filled back up. I am woefully under liquored. I have to reach out to my guy every time. I'm like, yeah, man, I need some. He's like, I'm tied up. I can't get any to you. Come on, man. Grumpus is just how fancy is that pen? It's not that fancy, but it writes nice. It writes real nice. So, I mean, it's not that fancy of a pen. Like, it's not a Mont Blanc or anything like that, but it does have my high school class 25 years. What does it say? I don't remember. 25 years never looked so good. Yep. But like I can't even open it up to see what type of pen it is. But this pen writes nice. I've given it to people. Um, I've given it to people when I was at the range. Well, when I've been on the range because they don't like me using. I normally use the Sharpie like gel pen or gel ink, and they're like, stop writing in gel ink. You need to use a ballpoint pen. I'm like, blah blah blah. So, but I've given it to people, and I had this one girl. She was like, "Oh my goodness." I'm like, "What's up?" She said, "This is a really nice pen," and I'm like, "What?" She said, "Oh, I sign documents all day long. I write," or she said, "I write and sign documents all day long. I write a lot, like with a pen." She said, "This is a nice pen," and I wish I could find out where the girl who was coordinating the reunion got the pens. I mean, I can reach out to her, but I just haven't asked her. But yeah, it's a nice pen. Uh, Buzz has been seen. Oh no, I did answer that. Quentin said he pours his first drink. Nice. Susie said, question: if you're creating a menu, shopping for the food, transporting the food, basically catering for a snack bar situation, what would you use as rule of thumb for charge? Um. Oh. All right. Let's see. Is that a Seinfeld astronaut pen? I don't believe so, but I won't say no. Susie said there's a reimbursement for the food. Tips are split, but straight out for time, transportation, and all the rest. What would you charge? It's a little bit of different from when I do straight up briskets. So, Susie, I would. Hmm. So, if you're creating a menu, shopping for the food, transporting the food, basically catering for a snack bar situation, what would you use as a rule of thumb for charge? So, Susie, I would try and do the same, whatever the um whatever the cost of the food is times three, and then round up a little bit. Um, there is reimbursement for the food. All right, tips are split, but straight out for time. So you're getting reimbursed for the food. So then I would take your time and figure out what your time is worth. I mean, is your time worth $25 an hour? Is your time worth $40 an hour? Is it worth $50 an hour? That's where you're going to have to, I want to say, figure out what your time is worth. And when I say what your time is worth, also include that trip to the store to pick up the food, though that um time to make the menu, trip to the store to pick up the food, obviously bringing stuff back, unloading, seasoning, and then cooking. Um, try to make sure that you, let's say, pay yourself or have a decent amount of time. But I was telling someone today, he hit me up. Actually, it was yesterday. He hit me up and he said, "How much would you charge me to smoke a 4.5 pound or a 5 pound brisket?" I'm like, I don't smoke food that I don't provide, I don't buy. Oh, he's like, oh, my dad got a cow and had a cow butchered and X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, sorry, buddy, I don't. Nope, I don't know what that. Nope, I don't know what that was, and I don't want you to then, if something happens to you to come back and say it was him, he cooked it. Blah blah. Nope. Mm-mm. I remove all of that from the equation by only cooking food that I know its origin story. So this is thank you. That's what I needed to hear. Yeah. Nah, don't do that, Quentin. You're funny. But yeah, Susie, it's one of those things where I often tell people it'll be cheaper for me to just charge you for the food and then, 3 times and then some, versus me telling you, hey, this is what you're gonna have to pay me per hour if you're not paying me for my, for not for the food, but as if I was selling the food outright. I'm, I don't know if that makes sense. So, for instance, if I were to take that brisket that the gentleman that hit me up was talking about, I would be charging him a flat hourly rate to cook that brisket, which will be more expensive than if I were to just purchase a brisket myself and then cook said brisket. Why? Because now he's charging him for straight labor. When I'm cooking, that labor gets built in. So it's not as, I'll say not as costly, but it doesn't work out to be the same. Does your car have any subscription services? No. Technically it does, actually, now that I think about it. Volkswagen does the VW, I don't even know what it's called, but I got 3 years free now that I think of it. It's my VW. But I don't know whether or not I really, I don't know. I want to say I think it's included, but hmm, profile. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that it was included with my car. Um, mm, yeah, I don't see anything in the app. Susan said right, and I forgot to add cleanup. Yeah, buddy. Um, yeah, you have to, Susie. I'm telling you, it's one of those things where you will, and that's the thing. So that's when you have your base number, right? To say this is what I should be charging for this whole thing. And then you can kind of, I won't say push back, but that's when you say, this is what's involved. This is how many hours I'm putting into this. And this is what this is what I'm asking you to pay me. And then let them know, like, hey, next time it'll be, I won't say easier, but it'll be cheaper to roll those things in. And it ends up being more work for less pay, but you get the value out of the, like, it's hard though, because you're like, okay, I'm trying to help this person out, or I'm trying to help this organization out, and I'm not trying to overcharge them because let's say it's a charitable organization. And the whole thing is it's a charity event, so the the proceeds are supposed to be going to charity. Speaking of which, right, let's talk about this, right? Because I've been in this exact situation. So when taste tester number 3 started at her, let's say her old school, she was there. So she's in 7th grade now. She was in 6th grade. So she was there in, I think it was 4th grade, 4th or 5th grade. She was there. It was her first year at the school. So yeah, I think it was 4th or 5th grade. 4th grade. So they have a fall festival every year at the school, and they're like, "Hey, does anybody do this or can anybody do that?" And we go to the parent meetings, and I'm like, "Hey, I do barbecue. I would be, I said I would be willing to come and prepare food." They're like, "Oh, great, that's fantastic. How much would you charge us?" And I said, "Look, honestly, I was like, I'm going to take care of my parent hours from this one cook. That's how many hours that I was putting into this one cook. So I'm taking care of my parent hours and had carryover hours for my wife, right? Just because I did that many." And they're like, "Oh, make sure you put down for the hours that you spent, I'm gonna say well, like doing our invoice for the hours that you spent, going to the store, the hours you spent preparing food." I said, "Oh no, don't you worry." I'm like, it's I'm going to put these hours down. And then not only did I spend a day or so cooking the food, I then was on site early because I had to warm everything up. And then I was there the entire day of the event. So let's say the event started at 11. I was there from like 11 to 8. So another 8 or 9 hours on top of the about cumulative 18 hours that I spent buying, preparing, and cooking the food, right? So I said to them, I said, "Look, you know what I need you to do is whatever your proceeds are, whatever your sales are, just split it with me 50-50." Actually, I took a 60-40 cut that year. I said, "You give me 40%, you guys take 60%. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that." And they were like, "Oh, okay, great. Thank you so very much." Right? First year. Second year, I said, "Listen, I said, I cannot, I won't say afford, but I can't do that again." Because I said I was trying to be nice. Last year, I was a new parent. I was, gung ho and everything like that. I said, but I'm gonna say I didn't lose my shirt, but all of the effort and time and energy that I put into it wasn't worth the, let's say, $250. I think it might have been 25 hours I needed. Wasn't worth the $250 that it saved me in the parent hours or whatever. I'm like, it wasn't at all, like at all. So what you're going to do, I said, we're going to flip this on its head. And this next year, the split is going to be 60-40 my way. And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, is there anything we can do to help you?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, there really isn't. You have people in the kitchen when I'm there, like they're the ones that are doing the making sandwiches and serving everything like that. So they're like, okay. And third year comes around and they're like, "Oh, we would really love for you to come out." And I said, "Listen, I told you last year, after the first year, I said that was a gimme. I said the second year was more on par. I said, but even then, I so I'm like, all right, we're gonna do." I said at this point, I would basically be charging you almost as if I were whatever. And I said I'll give you guys a 25 to 30%, depending on what the sales are, depending on profit. They're like, "Oh, okay, well, the dates that we're going to be doing it are this day and this day." I said, "Okay." Or she gave me 2 dates. I said, "Whatever you do, just don't make it on October 14th." I said, "One, I know that's my birthday. Two, I have an event already scheduled for that day." I'm like, "Can you make it the weekend before or the weekend after? Either way, I can do either of those dates. I cannot do October 14th." The lady was like, "Oh, okay, sure, we'll get back to you." They didn't do it on October. They did it on October 14th. "Hey, listen, I'm not available," even though I could have made the event that I did was for this organization, the organization for the Untold Stories organization. I don't know if some of you guys remember that. That was the organization who dealt with um preterm. I don't know how to put it. It doesn't say on there. But basically, um, families who've had miscarriages and or infant mortality, right? So I could have made multiple times the amount of money that I broke even on the date that I did that event. And I could have made so much money going to this other event, and I won't say taking a loss, but just like worked a whole lot harder. But I was doing this event to help out a friend of mine, and this lady contacted me in like February and booked this date for October. So I couldn't flake on her. So I didn't. But anyway, they didn't. The school had the event on that day, and I was there. I was like, oh man, yeah, I missed out, but I really didn't. Then the following year, they didn't even reach out to me. They didn't even reach out because I was like, yo, I'm telling you. And then I had parents from who still go to the school, and they're like, oh man, we miss your barbecue. We miss your barbecue. Um, one of Taste Tester number three's best friends still goes to the school, and her mom was like, it sucked. The fall festival sucked. She was like, not only was the food horrible, this was bad, and that was bad, and this was that, and this. I was like, well, they didn't. I didn't even hear about the fall festival. I didn't even know about it. I said they didn't reach out to me. So because it's one of their biggest fundraisers for the season. Well, anyway, Travis, what up, man? How you doing? He says, hey, yo, Travis, you getting packed up? Bus says, yeah, makes perfect sense. We charge double to 3 times the food cost and anywhere from $25 to $30 an hour. And that's here where costs are lower. If I was in a major city, $50 an hour. Yeah, buddy. I can concur. Quentin says, I'm pretty sure I did that today for a team. It would have been over $600. Yeah, definitely. Buzz says, also depending on who it is for a city, we charge less because they pick us over the local barbecue joints. I wouldn't necessarily charge less. They're kind of, I won't say taking advantage of you, but they know that they're getting a value, and it helps you because you're like, oh yay, they didn't do the big barbecue joint. They're picking the little guy, but they're also like, we're saving money by picking a little guy. So I won't say bump your prices up just a little bit. Charge what you're worth, and don't discount your worth. Okay. Uh, Tooth says, what happened if you don't do parent hours? Oh, so if you didn't do the parent hours, you had to pay. It was like I, I don't remember if it was $250 or if well, I think it was more than that because for us, because we needed like a collective 40 hours between my wife and myself. If it were a single parent, they only needed 25 hours. Well, they needed 25 hours. And if it were a couple, I believe it was 40 hours, something along those lines between the two parents. Susie says, yes, you nailed it for me. That's exactly the deal I'm dealing with right now. So appreciate you. No problem. Susie says, thank you, Buzz. Yep, Buzz says we actually cater for our local fire department events, city council meetings, etc. But we're also in a small town. And like I said, they pick us over the main barbecue joint in town. It's owned by Nice. Buzz said the president of the main bank in town's son. Oh, Travis. All right. Hey, Ashley. How you doing? Hopefully everything is going smoothly with your with packing up and getting ready. My buddy Travis is going to be moving. I envy and do not envy him at the same time. Tutu said, "God damn, I just pay." It depends, man. But there are many opportunities to do to get these hours. When you attend a meeting, you're getting hours. When you when I would attend the events, those were hours. Like you would get hours for that. I mean, it was really encouraging you to be involved with school. It wasn't meant to be a punishment. So don't take it that way. So it was very simple, very easy to get the hours. And like mass, we went to a mass, or when they would have awards or the holiday thing. I mean, between my wife and I, we were there for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Between the two of us, that's 5 hours. Boom, right there. So we had an excess of those parent hours because of attending events. Now, The thing is, if I were a parent that wasn't involved, then it might be more of a thing. It might be more of a burden. But then here's the double-edged swords, and I'm double-edged sword. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. What if you are a single parent? Okay, so let's say there's a single parent, and I mean, not for nothing. There's single moms and single dads who may be widowed, or maybe the their wife went BSC. Okay, um, and or the other way around. If that parent has to work, or those the parent or the kid lives, let's say, half an hour, 45 minutes away from the school, I don't want to drive to pick up my kid from school after school at, let's say, 3 o'clock, 3:30, to drive home 45 minutes, to drive back to the school 45 minutes for an event or for a show or whatever that starts at 6 or 6:30. I'm like, yo, I know there are plenty of people who are probably just like, yo, deuces, I'll see y'all. But there are also plenty of opportunities for parents to go into the school during the day and help with lunches, help with things around the school. And of course, you have to do a background check and blah, 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 yada, yada, whenever you do those things or these things. So, but anyway, there are ways. It's not that bad. Um, so usually Tooth Hoot, I don't stream my cooks. Only because my cooks happen at weird and awkward. I won't say awkward times, but weird times. I get up and I start cooking at sometimes 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's there would be I'd be talking to myself more than I'm already talking to myself. Travis says it's a shit show. Yeah. um, Travis, like I said, Travis is moving. So packing, mm. And then unpacking. Mm. uh, yeah. Like I said, too, it's not as bad as you think. I mean, it sounds bad when I'm like, oh, you need 40 hours of 40 volunteer hours. So I mean, they have events, and if you attend the events, and most of the time it's like, oh, they might have a movie night, or they did trunk or treat, or even going to the fall festival as a spectator. I won't say as a parent, but as a spectator, the hours in which you were there count towards your parent hours. Now, if you worked the event, I think they gave you some sort of bonus, like 1.5x or something like that. I mean, there was an incentive to be there and actually help. But even with those incentives, there were parents who didn't attend anything, didn't support anything, didn't nothing. Like, they were just like, I'm paying money to send my kid to the school. That's enough. But I mean, the whole thing is they're like, no, we need support from the parents during the school day, during the school year. And I don't know, I get it, but not everyone did or does. Susie said, "Why aren't I drinking?" Because I drank 60 ounces of beer or so before I got home. I had three uh, tall boys, but three 22-ounce beers when I was at Dave and Buster's earlier. And I was like, I don't know if I want to drink any liquor on top of the beer I already had. And I don't have any beer in the house. Um, Plus, what's the name? Somebody said that they were free labor. Yeah, exactly. But so it is free labor, but it's free labor in the sense of community. So I won't say it doesn't hit the same. In my opinion, it doesn't hit the same. It's not the same, like, burden. Um, and of course, because this was a Catholic school, it was like, oh, that's not your cross to bear. But I don't know, man. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as it's not as black and white as 25 hours for a single person or 40 hours for a couple. Um, It's not as black and white as that, and it really was. They gave you every opportunity under the sun to get your hours. It really wasn't that bad. Uh, he's enjoying that unlimited play. So yes and no. We did use the unlimited play, but on Wednesdays it's half off, half off games. So we went. Did I want to fly down and help unload? I'm not sure because I actually have an event. I say a last minute event. I got somebody that wants wings on Saturday after Christmas, of course. So she works at the eye doctor, and I went in there because I lost my sunglasses, and I was like, "Hey, I need to get some information about sunglasses." She's like, "Please tell me you're not going away this year," and I'm like, unfortunately, no, we're staying home." She's like, "Great." I'm like, um, great. She said, "Yeah, we're having." She's like, her family is doing a get together on the Saturday after Christmas, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, shoot, tell me." So I don't know. I want to say I have to see what time she wants her food, but and then I should technically be back to go to the range on Sunday, but we can sure see. I can look into it because I don't know. We just need to figure out what uh what airport and everything else like that. Tooth Hoot said, "I remember asking a long time ago if you sold size, and you said no. Do you still not sell size? And if not, why not?" I do sell sides to an extent. Um, I'll do sides that I can purchase sometimes and doctor up, and then I'll also do sides that I prepare. The sides that I prepare, I'll prepare brisket, baked beans, green beans. Um, but I will purchase macaroni salad, coleslaw, potato salad. I have found some. I had an event years ago, and I had macaroni salad, and I was like, "Why does this lady want macaroni salad?" But she wanted macaroni salad. I took her this macaroni salad, and she was like, she was in heaven. She really liked the macaroni salad. Macaroni salad's not my deal, but who am I to judge? So she tore up the macaroni salad, and she was like, she was like, she started telling me about how if how uh how good the macaroni salad was, and I probably couldn't tell her what was in it or how I did it or anything like that. And I just waved my fingers. I said, this is it right here. This is it. I said, I can't tell you anything else. She's like, I knew you was gonna say something like that. Yeah. I went just like this when I put my pen in after I paid for it. But I mean, but that's the thing. Like, you take something that's I won't say basic, and then you add just that little thing that is missing, and that's all it takes sometimes. So that's all I do sometimes. Let's see. We're driving up Friday and returning the truck Sunday. The airport would be Chattanooga. 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 All right, let's see. We'll might have to look into that. But there's nothing wrong with that. Look, if somebody asks like, "Hey, I have like today, the latest person who hit me up, she's Susie. I'm getting the receipts right now. Let me see if my still offline. Darn it. All right. This lady wrote me a dissertation. All right, so aside from her contact information, I would like to order 1 smoked turkey breast, 2 to 3 pounds beef brisket. And then she says, allergy to peanuts, tree nuts, coconut, sesame, and flaxseed. Thank you. Yeah, and then the rest is about the. She works at the school where Tasteless number one uh, is is attending, and I was telling her about that, and she told me that she was going to be able to, she might be able to make an introduction uh, for mentorship, and I was like, ooh, perfect. And she asked about a summer internship, and I'm like, ooh, perfect. So I'm like, bet. But yeah, so she was telling me that one of her kids, one of her children has a severe allergy to peanuts. Um, and or nuts, but he's allergic to more than just nuts. He's allergic to peanuts, tree nuts, coconut, sesame, and flaxseed. That's a lot. I was like, one thing that I cook has some sesame. I think it's sesame. It might not be sesame. It might be poppy. But anyway, I'm like, there's one thing I cook that has some of that or something like that on it. I said, but I will cook your briskets ahead of time or cook the briskets ahead of time, and then I won't say worry about that, but have that later. So I said, plus the yeah, I said it should be done separately. She's like, yeah, all right. She's like, okay, cool. Um, yeah, I'm freaking getting homework here. Oh, man, come on. Well, I can't type apparently either tonight. My keyboard is doing weird things where it's putting a whole bunch of Q's and everything. I need to restart my machine apparently. Mm. All right, let's see. What time is it? We are after 10 o'clock. I might need to go get a drink. Shoot, it's been a minute. Why? I think he's gotten hacked. Why am I getting friend requests? Quentin said this is bedtime. We got 3 orders for New Year's Eve parties, all pulled pork, ribs, wings, and a couple sides. He said easy money. Yeah. Bowling for the first time. Are you bowling now or are you bowling tomorrow? When are you bowling? And I sucked at bowling the other day. Even though I did okay, but dude, I have a injury to my right heel, and I'm like, it hurts like crazy. To the point where I've been, hobbling around and talking to people. And one person I talked to, he was like, "Oh man, that was my Achilles. I went out and I did a surgery, and the surgery had me off my feet for 4 months." I'm like, I can't stand to be off my feet for 4 months. Then I've heard other people talk about, oh, it's probably plantar fasciitis, and I'm like, usually plantar fasciitis is like in like on the bottom of your foot. Like I've had plantar fasciitis. Yes, been there, done that. Um, but I'm like, this is different. This just hurts different. So I've been hobbling for 2, 3 months now. Actually, what's crazy? Quentin, the day we went to 250 or 251, whatever the barbecue place is the day I injured my heel. And it would get better and then worse. But I was getting out of my car, and I swear I felt like a pop like it just like something happened when I stepped out or on out of the car, and it's been hurting ever since that day. So, uh, no, 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 it's not even that, Roger. I mean, I won't say it's bad as managed, but this is like I stepped out of the car wrong, and I felt it, and it had been hurting. No, and was yes, that was because I had the Tesla. You're absolutely right. Look, Quentin said you had the Tesla when we went there. So you're saying the Tesla injured me. I don't know if it was the Tesla that injured me, but when I stepped out of the car and I totally forgot that I did have that Tesla at that time. Damn. Oh man. I cracked the bone. I don't know what the hell it is, but I have been hobbling. I say all of that to say, when I bowled on Sunday, I made it worse. My foot has been killing me all week long. All week long, I've been hobbling, and I have my ankle brace that I put on every now and again, and it helps a little because it just kind of immobilizes my foot. But I'm like, I gotta reach out to my doctor, and I talked to my doctor about it. Look, I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor last. It was late October, early November. Roger. I do actually go to my doctor. And I talked to him about it. He's like, "Oh well, we'll just monitor it for a little bit, and if it gets worse, reach back out, and I'll refer you to an orthopedic doctor." He's like, we'll get you some MRIs, and that was the thing. Like, it's one of those when you know that when your car knows you're taking it to the mechanic, it stops making the noise. When you know that you're going to the doctor, and I don't know if it's white coat hypertension or um, no sciatica problems. Um, but I don't know if it's white coat hypertension or like adrenaline or whatever. But my foot didn't hurt today when I went to the doctor. I was like, damn it. It hurt the day after. That's for damn sure. I was like, yo. And I asked the doctor about it, but he was like, oh, it's not hurting. It's not bothering you right now. I was like, no. I was like, it kind of comes goes, but now, oh, it's every day. It's every day. Just go bowling the night before the visit. I haven't had to hit you with a read between the lines, Roger, but read between the lines. Oh man. If you sue and win, just send me my 3% for reminding you. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Quentin. I don't know what the hell it was, man. Like cause after we left hanging out with you, we went to a pupuseria, and we got like, I think Mrs. Dash got 2 or 3 pupusas, and I had one, but I had this drink, and it was a fruit punch drink. Yo, that drink was so damn good. It was like a syrup sangria with fresh fruit diced. It wasn't even cut up. It was diced. Roger, there's one of these places, whatever the name of the place is, there's one of them in Germantown. And I went one day after I left work, and I was like, oh my God, I like, this is dangerous. I need to only have this juice once a year. And it was like a fruit salad drink. I think it was pretty much what it was called, like fruit salad, but it was a drink. Y'all couldn't invite me to the to the Pusa. So it was one of those things. It was last minute. The only reason we went in there was because we drove past it. My wife really likes pupusas, and we were driving past it. Like, and she was like, "Does that say pupuseria?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I don't care." So we went and stopped. That was it. It was a whim. It was not like we're gonna actually. You know what? I want to say I take it back. When we were headed to meet you, she saw it. She looked it up, and she was like, "Oh, this place is really good." She's like, "If we drive back past here on the way home, can we stop?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." So that was it, and we did. We ended up driving. Sometimes you go in one way and out another. Googling it now, it was pupuseria. It's called like, I don't know, like Carmelitas or something. But there's at least two locations. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Pupuseria El Comalito. That's what it is. In Riverdale Park. Pupuseria El Comalito. That was it. Totally spelled it wrong. Buzz says his cousin lives in Germantown. Nice. Yo, I need to star this place. Oh, saved and star place is already there. El Comalito. Looks like a dumpling. Oh, you've never had a pupusa, Quentin? And it doesn't look like a dumpling. A pupuseria is like flour and cheese, and it's flat like a silver dollar. Actually, they're probably about that big. No, it's not a dumpling. It's flour and cheese, and it's sautéed. I won't say fried, but it's sautéed, and it's just. And then they give you like a salad, right? But it's like um a coleslaw, and then they give you like a tomato kind of sauce, like almost like a dressing. Oh man, look at this. Who do we have here? What up, Marlon?
What's going on? What's going on?
You
I was
doing?
the one, I was the one that came up with the idea of doing it, and then
Yes. Marlon sent me an email this morning like we should do a live tonight, like a group live tonight, and I read it in your voice, so yes. So, but it worked out. It just worked out that I was able to do it.
well, I thought last
African
week was
food.
like really early,
Yeah.
so early in the year, and I was like,
It wasn't early it was early in the month.
in the month, I meant early in the month.
So no. So let me address Quentin real quick. No, Quentin, pupusas are a El Salvadorian thing. So if you go to a El Salvadorian restaurant, they're guaranteed to have pupusas. Guaranteed, it is El Salvadorian food. And with the diversity in Montgomery County, in Maryland, and in Maryland in general, there are some good pupuserias. And again, look up pupusa, Pupusia. I think that's how you spell pupusa. I fix your face, Marlon. Fantastic. I know.
It's
Fix your
the
face.
word.
I know. I didn't make up the word. Okay, it's I'm gonna say a delicacy, but it's a food place. Nah, Travis. Sam's and Costco have some in a box. They are decent. No, sir. No, sir, Roger. They are not decent. They're not. They're not grandma in the back, or excuse me, abuelita in the back. No, they're not her pupusas. No, do not be fooled. Do not be. No. Just like if you go to a dumpling spot, you want to see grandma in the corner making your dumplings by hand. That's how you know that's gonna be a good damn dumpling spot. Because if you see grandma in the back making the dumplings, or she be on the floor where that service is happening, but she in the corner making some damn dumplings. You know that's good. That's good. Yeah. Let's see. Buzz says Travis says hilarious. It's not funny. Do not encourage him. Buzz says there was a Chinese restaurant in Rockville called Mandarin Express. Best damn Chinese. I don't even know. The old man that owned it used to deliver my food personally, just to drink a beer with me. That's what's up. So unfortunately, Mandarin Express. That's pretty common. But let's see if there is still a Mandarin Express in Rockville.
I never heard of Mandarin Express. I heard of Panda Express.
Well, this is a smaller mom and pop shop.
Oh, okay.
If I can spell Mandarin. EXPRE. Oh, dude, it's still there. Mandarin Express is still there. It is on Rockville Pike. Oh, right by East Goody Drive. My wife used to work off East Goody Drive. They only have a 3.7 out of 5 though. Kind of sus. Let's see. Located in Rockville, Maryland, Mandarin Express offers top-notch Chinese cuisine with convenient takeout options. Delight in our diverse menu featuring authentic stir fries, aromatic noodles, and irresistible dumplings. Whether craving classics like General Tso's chicken or seeking authentic flavors, our skilled chefs guarantee a taste sensation in every dish. With a welcoming ambiance and warm service, our restaurant is ideal for dine-in or quick takeout. Experience the essence of Chinese cuisine in Rockville today. Damn, that was pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know 3.7 though.
All right. See, like this person gave it 4 stars. Here's 4. These reviews are from 2 years ago. Let's flip the reviews and do some recent ones. Oh,
about
look, 5 months ago, this person says, we have gone there twice and had awful experiences both times. This restaurant is extremely difficult and painful to deal with. Our first time ordering, they missed an entire $150 order for our office, resulting in a hungry staff and excessive delays of over an hour beyond the estimated time. The lady who runs the shop tried charging us a random fee during pickup that wasn't mentioned previously, and one that wasn't charged at the time we ordered. And on top of that, the food is below average, and there are far better options all around this area. Never going back. Never, all caps. If you're looking for good local Chinese food, check out Ming's Chinese Carryout in King Farm. This place does not deserve your business, as the other reviewers will also reveal. Oof. I know, right? Let's see newest. Oh, 3 stars, 1 star. This is 4 star, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars. Ooh. You know, it's funny. Like I'm scrolling through and I'm seeing these people's names, and I'm like, what if I see somebody I know? Ooh, this person. Ooh, Dana Sloan, 1 star. She said just unconscious. I can't even say the word unconscionably loud. Conscionable. Nope. Can't even say it.
Never mind.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's see. What is that on the lower side of Congressional? It's north of East Goody. I think it's just north. It's right at East Goody and Rockville, basically. Roger. Quentin said 3.7 trash. Sean, what up? What up? How you doing, man? Ain't been there since 2008. He said, that shit was awesome when I lived there, and then people were old back then. Yeah, that word, put your tongue in the sharpshooter. It did. Unconscionably. Unconscionably. The owner. No.
Say it.
Hold on 1 second. This person said the owner do not understand what you are asking to cook. It maybe, just maybe. Now I've read that verbatim. The owner do not understand what you are asking to cook. It might be you, dog. If you are ordering carry out, please make sure that she didn't bring you something totally different before you leave. Well, all right.
Wait a minute, read that first sentence again.
The owner do not understand what you are asking to cook.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Here's 1 star. Would have given 0 stars if possible. The lady was so rude. I parked on the customer parking to enter the store. She came out and asked me to move my car, not even asking me if I was coming into the restaurant.
You wasn't.
Why can't I read more of the? Like I can't see more of the comment. Oh. Nasty lady, been coming here for years, doesn't know how to treat long-time customers. With the increased prices of food, Go to any other Chinese restaurant other than here. They don't appreciate your business, and the quality of food is awful. Oof.
I'm sorry. Why did this just sound like a whole bunch of Karens?
I mean, there are now, mind you, I'm not reading the 5-star reviews. Very good Hunan food. We used to go there every week. I mean, now and it does have a decent, like family style, dim sum, probably dinner, lunch, whatever. But I was just reading the 1-star reviews. Oh, this is Axios. I've been coming to Mandarin Express for 20 years. They used to make amazing food. Unfortunately, now this is some of the absolute worst food I've ever had and displeasure of tasting. My family ordered an assortment of food. 2 people actually barfed because of how disgusting the food is. It saddens me dearly to say this, but do not eat here for your own safety. Wow. The boss lady is very harsh. The price will go up when charging. The then the price. Oh my gosh. The boss lady is very harsh. The price will go up when charging. Then the price was, or I guess then the price was. For example, $36.75. I gave her a penny, and she said she wouldn't take it. She said lots of things, which is strange. Isn't a penny money? It happens every time. I don't know, man. So
the price goes up from where it once was.
yeah, well, I don't know. No, I think so. And this is those of you who don't live in Maryland, and Roger, you might be able to attest to this. There are, because people were trying to recoup losses during COVID. I still feel like people are still trying to recoup losses from during COVID. There have been miscellaneous service fees on different restaurants and different places where you go. Like, you might have a takeout fee, okay, and that takeout fee covers the cost of the, like the boxes and other things like that. And I'm like, okay, that's all well and good, but if I sit down and eat and I don't, finish everything that I have and I'm taking it out, you're not charging me an additional takeout fee. But then like, oh, well, the takeout fee helps to go towards. No, it doesn't. It goes to whoever owns this damn restaurant's pocket. It does. But they said that it helps to go to like the staff who is not making tips on the takeout orders. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't tip on a takeout order. That's just no. No. And I was like, all right, I don't make me feel bad. And then I saw something the other day, and it was like, if I had to pay for my food before I get it, I don't tip. If I have to, it was like, pay for my food before I get it, I don't tip. If I think it was like standing to place my order, I don't tip. Like there was like 2 or 3 different things, and I was like, that one makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense too. So yeah. Let's see. What's the address of the place? Look up Mandarin Express, Rockville. It's the only one. It's on Rockville Pike. Let's see. The actual address is, survey says, overview. Hey, I can do everything. We get the damn address. 15209 Frederick Road, number 5, Rockville, Maryland, 20850. Look, the website is cheersfood.com.
Oh, we do have a Mandarin Express.
Yeah, Mandarin Express is kind of common because Mandarin is the language.
Oh no!
All right, let's see.
2.4 out of 5.
Buzz says DC carryouts are the shit. I don't know about that now. It depends. So I guess non-rider saying DC is the worst for that as far as like service fees when you take take food to go, you know, carry out fees and stuff like that. Um, Buzz says, yeah, that was almost 20 years ago. Hold on, let's see. Does he know the address? Did he put the address? Oh, Buzz says, used to be 2 kids answered the phone, took the orders, and Mama Mandarin, and Papa Mandarin were always nice, and food was good. Yeah, he said, but that was 20 years ago. Russ. Russ said dryer 1, Captain Newbie 0. What happened? What was wrong with the dryer, Russ? That place is 35 minutes from me. I may have to make a trip. Dog, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't go, and I'm gonna say don't be disappointed. Don't waste your kilowatts going to a place that has 3.7 stars just to be like, I ate there and it was bad. If anything, you need to go to the pupuseria. That's what you need to do, and you won't be disappointed. But it's one of those things where I think pupusas are an acquired taste because again, it is cheese and it is flour for the most part. Like I don't even know how to make a pupusa, but we're gonna look it up right now. How do you make? I didn't hear you.
No, I was looking at the reviews on mine, and it's like the last one was 2002. It's bad. My mom ate this at the mall. Her stomach was turning inside out from pain for 2 days. Never again.
Damn.
I ordered through DoorDash the 2 combo special with crab rangoon and 2 spring rolls. I have yet to find anyone that can make them good. That can make good crab rangoon. I took 1 bite, and all of it was in the pastry. Oh, he took 1 bite, and there was just the pastry, no crab.
All right, pupusa recipe. Salvadoran pupusas made by Curly and his abuelita. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to get the abuelita's got to be cooking. All right, so.
Oh, this is in South Park. This is in a mall. Okay.
Dang, son.
Not a lot of great mall food.
Coleslaw.
Okay.
Yep, I can. I'm listening to him, this dude talking about it's like coleslaw, but it's not coleslaw. Oh yeah. Chill overnight. Vegetable oil. Let's see how they actually make it. Oh, see, they putting pork in his. You lost me there. All right. All right. So he said, please don't let me see his lard in this. Okay. Mozzarella cheese, refried beans, oil and water, and maza. It looks like. I thought it was flour, but it's maza. So I'm looking at this. So he said that Hondurans also claim pupusas, but I've always only ever known it as a Salvadorian thing. So maza harina, salt, water, and then cheese.
Buzz Barbecue. I'm located in North Carolina.
Yeah.
The
All
real
right. The real South. Anyway, hogs is El Salvadorian food. Yeah, I agree. I've only ever known it as a Salvadorian. It's not a cheese stick. It's a patty. It's a flat patty like a silver dollar pancake. It usually, I won't say palm size, but it's about the size of your palm, and I thought it was cheese and flour, but from what I understand, it's um cheese and matzah. So flour like, right, like a cornmeal almost. Um, that plays 35 minutes. These watts are free. Uh, I need to call there, see if they remember me. I remember the one kid because we have the same name. All right. Yeah, hog, agreed. Pupusas are El Salvadorian. Gas dryer, igniter, and selector switch. So I clean and fix the selector switch. Now the igniter won't light the gas. I quit at least 15 years old. So, yeah, I guess I quit 15 years ago. So I gotta bite the bullet. Yeah, buddy. Da-da-da-da. How many of these pupusas are we eating in one sitting? It
Depends on how drunk
depends.
you was after the club.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. But I mean, like two, maybe three, the absolute most. I mean, they're filling because it's maza. Like I said, I thought it was flour, but it's maza, and that makes sense. Um, and I only get I get like a cheese or a cheese and bean pupusa. There's the queso solamente or queso con frijoles, por favor. But you can get. I won't say you can put anything in them, but you can. I won't say similar to a beef patty, but similar to a beef patty in that people put lots of different things inside of the pupusas. So, oh man, 2.9 on Tesla Maps. It's allowed. What does that mean? Website doesn't work either. That's normally my sign. Oh, not going to the restaurant. Yeah. Hey, cat, how you doing? Um. So, but Quentin, look up Carmelita Pupuseria El Carmelita. I think that's what it was called. Did we just looked that one up? Yeah, Pupuseria El Comalito, Comalito. Pupuseria El Comalito. There's one in Riverdale or something, River Park somewhere. That one might be closer to you. Excuse me. Stop. Don't you just like Beetlejuice. Say her name 3 times and she shall appear. Uh,
Have you seen the new Beetlejuice movie?
I have not seen it yet.
Mm.
Liverpool's is about 1 mile from me. 4.8 stars. He says he's gonna try them for lunch. Yeah. So, Quentin, I would try a cheese pupusa and a bean pupusa, and then they probably will have a pork pupusa or con carnitas. So try that one maybe. But also, you have to eat the pupusas while they're hot. You cannot let the pupusa get cold. It's like it's no bueno, no bueno. Then why not just eat beef patties? Caribbean food it's different. It's different, Buzz. This is not. I mean, trust me. I could go for some beef patties and cocoa bread. I won't say every day of the week, but almost any day of the week. So I'm there. Trust me when I tell you. But I'm just saying when I was saying the comparing the size, I'm just trying to give, because if you've never had a pupusa, you really wouldn't know what to expect. And you might be thinking like some little grandiose, like a grandiose thing. It really isn't. It's plain. It's just cheese and now, like I said, I understand it's masa. Cheese and masa, which is, I think masa is harissa, is cornmeal, or maybe it's ground flour. Let's see. 2 cups of water. Hold on. Let's go back. Masa harina. KS. Masa harina. Masa harina. What is it? Corn flour. So I said flour. I just was thinking flour like from not wheat, but
Everybody's saying it in the comments. Masa is corn. I thought
yeah.
masa was corn flour.
Yep, that's it. So yep, it's corn flour. Corn-based flour. So there you go. And I said it was flour and cheese, so I was right. It's just corn flour, not wheat flour. I guess. Yes. Most like our common flour is wheat flour, right?
Yeah.
Yep, same use for tamales. Yeah, buddy. Corn flour. Again, I might surprise my wife and make her some damn pupusas. Cause they giving out the recipe, and it looked like a decent pupusa. Y'all want to see the pupusas? I mean, and yeah, they just make a meatball, like a heavy meatball, and then flatten it out and put some cheese in there.
If you want to show the pupusa,
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to cook it. I'm still listening to him talk about his grandmother, his abuelita. God, come on. I keep. Oh, there it is. A perfect picture. Let's see here. Let me share my screen. Present. Share screen. This one. So that's what the pupusa looks like. So that's after it's, there you go. And so this one is full of cheese and pork. And that's like the coleslaw.
I'm not seeing anything.
I know you don't see it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn it!
I just went on your site and I don't see it.
Hold on. Let me try this again. Oh, select window. This one. Oh, I have to press allow. Now you can see it. All right. So they're oiling the pan still. So can you see that?
Yeah.
That's what it should look like. And they're uneven and like some bits are crispier than others. But you see the size of them. That's it. So they're like palm sized.
Really?
And I've never eaten it like you can hear the crunch. She says so delicious. It's so good. It's delicious. How to make them muy delicioso. So I'm like listening to her say it. Muy delicious. All right. But yeah, that's a pupusa. And I got put onto pupusas 20 years ago. I used to work with a El Salvadorian girl, and her name was Bertha actually. And Bertha would be like, "Oh, we're gonna get pupusas," and I'm like, "What the hell's a pupusa?" And she's like, "Because where we were working, there was a pupuseria in Gaithersburg, and we were not too far away. So we went and got pupusas for lunch one day, and I was like, "Yo, I like this," and it was just flour and cheese. So, and that was 22 years ago, maybe. So, stop it. Cheese and beer pupusas. That sounds pretty good. I think I could do that. Make some chuck roast and make it beer, like beer. I won't say taco, taco, but make beer. Steven, what up, man? He said hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Damn. So it's like non bread, but so okay. Stop saying non bread. Non is bread in whatever the Indian language is. That's non. So you just say non. You don't say non bread. It's like saying Nick card. I hate that. Redundant. You don't say pin number. It's the pin. The N is the number. Okay. Marlon, you in IT, right?
Yeah.
So you hear people say Nick card?
Yeah.
Does it irk you? Does it irk you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you say Nick or Nick card?
Nick.
All right. Don't let me find out you say Nick card.
I don't say Nick card. I say Nick.
All right. Thank you. Sorry for those who do not work in IT and don't understand what I'm talking about. NIC is an acronym for the network interface card. So you don't say network interface card. When people say NIC card, they're saying network interface card. Same thing with the VIN. Guess what you don't need to say? VIN number. Again, the N is equal to number. So many of those redundant acronym things, and it irks the hell out of me. But non is one of those ones that I almost say learned recently within the last year or so that as Indians have a pet peeve about people saying non-bread. Like that's just, I get it.
It's the same people that use the word irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
Yeah. No, that's not a word.
Irrelevant is a word.
Irregardless.
Irregardless.
That's the word. It just irks the daylight. And my wife knows it irks me, so she'll say it from time to time just to see me cringe. I was like, that's not a word.
You know, one that gets me is when people say me personally. Well, who the hell else is it going to be? If you say personally, it's you. You don't need to put the me in front of it. Just
personally to me.
Yeah. I mean, again, look. Hindi. There we go. It's Hindi. I just didn't know which language it was. That quesadilla. I'm all in for this. Yeah. Bro, you done almost said 2 words that have this whole channel terminated tonight. No, I haven't. Nick Card. Living on a prayer. Chai is tea. Don't need to say chai tea. There you go. There's another one. I'll have to remember that one.
Okay.
But I'm guilty. I do say chai tea. So, but yeah, thanks, Roger. I appreciate that. Hey, my favorite captain. Yeah. Thanks, Steven. Right back at you. Yep. I read the comments and you guys are having conversations. And it's like, oh, that wasn't meant for me to read out loud. But oh man, yeah, pupusas. I like pupusas. But I'm seriously considering it because we were looking for tapioca starch the other day. My wife was trying to make a knockoff of the Fogo de Chao, the cheesy bread from Fogo de Chao. She was trying to make a knockoff bread of that, or like a little roll. And she had some smoked Gouda. And she was like, I think the smoked Gouda will be good in the cheesy bread. Like, and then with the cheesy bread from. Have you ever been to Fogo?
No.
Marlon? I've never been to Fogo de Chao. They have these little cheesy. They're like it's cheesy bread, right? And it's like a nice caramelized crust on the outside, but it's so soft and airy on the inside, and it's cheesy, like pull apart cheesy. and airy. And she's been trying to make these cheesy bread things at home for a long time. Uh, I'm trying to read what Quentin said here.
Oh, I read it. Yeah, I agree, Quentin.
Here's the best one. When people say that's the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That's not the definition of insanity. What is the definition of insanity, Quentin? Go ahead and look it up and enter it into the chat for me. He said it pisses him off every time. Dash flexion fogo the shower on us pores. Trust me, I haven't been to. We went to Fogo for Father's Day. It was the last time we went to Fogo. Actually, I may have been to Fogo after that, but I know you're not talking about flexing on us pores. No, sir. Not. Mm-mm. No, man. I'm not even gonna call you out. Misty Omnivore says, "Damn, Quentin, I like that one too." So Quentin, waiting for the definition of insanity. I am having a. Insanity definition.
I got it right here.
The state of being seriously mentally ill, extreme foolishness, or irrationally severely disordered state of the mind usually occurred as a specific disorder. Yeah, I guess he's right. That is not the definition of insanity. Here's the best one. Everyone looking this up to verify my statement. Learning is accruing. Yeah, insanity is wanting the definition of insanity. That that right there. Well played. I know I'm right. That's why I'm angry all the time. Yeah.
Or you just could be an angry person.
Yeah, he's just angry. There's another. I won't say another acronym, but there's another A followed typically by when you say someone's angry. They're typically an angry, and just, yeah. Starts with an A.
Yeah, that too.
Buzz bro, that's the first for me. Yeah, buddy. Well, I'm I'm not going to stay up late tonight. I have to get to bed. I do actually have to get up in the morning, but you guys, thank you for hanging out. I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out. And Marlon, thanks for joining me on the live stream. Quentin, faking. Quentin faking. He could have joined us on the live stream. Marlon went back and found the comment to get the code for the stream.
Because I'm dedicated, Dash. I'm dedicated. Quentin, however, has shown his true colors and is not. We have this on video.
Shots fired. Hey, shout out to the rewatch gang. The replay gang. We're not going to say rewatch, but the replay gang. Those of you guys who are watching the replay of the live stream, shout out to you guys. Definitely can't go without shouting out Bumpy. Definitely appreciate you. I won't say hanging out, but definitely appreciate you. And Big Man Smokehouse, he's usually in the rewatch gang too. So definitely want to say thank you to you guys for replaying the live stream. I'm trying to stop saying rewatch because you're not watching it again. But then again, if there are any of you who watch this throughout and then watch it again, you are the real rewatchers. Are there any actual rewatchers out there? I don't know. Marlon?
I do.
Do you rewatch live streams?
Yeah.
You watch it in its entirety and then you watch it
Oh,
again.
Lord, no.
That's a rewatcher.
Oh.
There's a difference between someone who watches the replay and rewatches.
Oh, no. I don't even do
Yeah.
my own show like that. No.
Right? Listen, I don't rewatch my videos after I edit them and put them, and that's usually a problem because that's when I typically discover that there's an error in the audio sync or an error in the video itself. So if I were to rewatch my own videos at times, I would discover some of these things a little earlier.
Did you read this crap from quitting?
Um,
I've had a long day. I
yeah,
catered for
8 for
700
700 people.
today.
I'm in bed in the dark. I mean, okay. I mean, listen, he. Now I know for sure he did cook, but I don't think all of the food he prepared was going to feed the 700 people directly. I just know that in corporate America, there are way too many vegans and vegetarians and people who don't eat this and don't eat that. That I'm sure you didn't personally feed 700 people.
700.
I mean, I just
No, he
I
just
want
said
to
maybe a little fib. Maybe it was
uh
just 40.
look, right. He
It
said it felt
felt
like
like 700. Like I
700.
said, 700 people. Okay.
Oh man.
I believe you more at 40. I believe you
Look,
at 40.
look.
700?
I feel like I'm cooking more food for more than 40 people for all right. Now he's gonna say, but you're a damn professional. You've been doing this for X number of years. You have this and you have that. You know what? I'm gonna take that. It is what it is. But anyway, let me just catch up. Susie says, tell Angela I said happy holidays. Marlon, on last Saturday, I was supposed to go to my cousin Angela's house. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Didn't say a word. I'm waiting till you
Oh
finish.
no. I'm going to finish the story. I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you. But I
Okay.
want you to know I made an attempt to get down to her house. Unfortunately, her daughter was sick and ended up in the hospital. So
Oh,
yep.
oh.
So I was halfway to Angela's house, and the whole thing was she sent me a message Saturday morning saying that her daughter was in a bunch of pain and couldn't walk and everything like that. And she took her to urgent care, and urgent care basically was like, nah, you might need to take her to a hospital. So they ended up going to the hospital, and I mean, not to divulge, but she basically said that she's having some growing pains, and these growing pains are worse than I'm gonna say normal. But there's some complications, medical complications, and things like that with her daughter. So it was I'm gonna say exacerbated. You know, it was a little worse than like a normal little kid. But anyway, I'm like, all right, well, I have this event. I remember I was supposed to be coming down to your house. Let me know where you are and I'll come through and I'll come hang out with you for a while. So that's what I ended up doing on Saturday night. I was there in the hospital with them for a few hours. But I was like, and Angela was like, no, we got to take a picture for Marlon. I was like, he don't want to see no picture of me with you in the hospital. He didn't want us to just simply get together. He wanted me to be at your house.
At the
So
house.
unfortunately, I'm like, I'm not taking a picture with you today because this is not what Marlon, I'm gonna say requested, but what Marlon
Request.
has been bugging me about, us about.
But it's a good word too.
Yeah. But anyway, I wanted to make sure I let you know before I forgot. And then let me Grumpus says I rewatch, but only for the ads. Thank you, Grumpus. I appreciate that. Look, Misty Omnivore says, "How do you feed 700 vegans? Let them loose in the field." Yeah, right. Well, if Clinton was serving shrimp, it would have been 699. If I have anything to say about it, yeah. I guess Steven, you have a seafood allergy, Steven? You guys seem to lost. So Misty equals Captain Newbie. No, I remember. I remember. Russ, best Watto cook for. No, I definitely remember it. Like the first time or two, I was like, wait a minute, that's Russ. That's Russ. I remember it. I just didn't say anything because I won't say I figured you. Sometimes people don't want their say alter egos, mentioned out loud. No shrimp or crabs. Damn.
Same here.
Oh,
And
bruh.
I am allergic to shellfish.
We just need to get you an EpiPen so you could taste it, just like that one
No, it's not
time.
that bad. It's just it itches my throat and
All right,
itches
good.
my
So you can deal with it then. You came to Maryland. Well, you were in DC. You didn't get any seafood.
no. No.
No. No, I
So we
don't.
went
I don't
to
mess with that. You said what now?
where did we go? First time I rode the subway.
The metro in DC is not the
Oh,
subway. They are. Yeah, they are. It is bougie like that. It is the metro.
the metro. Then okay,
Yeah.
we rode the metro. I think we went. Well, I mean, I know we went to the Capitol. Well, not the Capitol. We went to the White House.
White House. Yeah.
And we walked around. How we walked around everywhere and not just collapse is beyond me because we left North
DC
Carolina at
is
4 o'clock.
huge.
Yeah, we left
DC
North Carolina at 4 o'clock.
every time, yo, from the Capitol building to the White House to the monument is like 2 miles. It's some ridiculous amount of distance, and
God,
it's not the monument. It's the Lincoln Memorial. Sorry, is what I'm thinking about. So there's the Capitol building, there's the Washington Monument, and then there's like the Lincoln Memorial, and it's huge. And then everything is on the mall, right? So
we
you
did
have
get to the Capitol.
all. Okay.
We went to the White House, and right
Mm-hmm.
behind the White House is the memorial and the Lincoln Memorial and everything else. But by that time, we was like, yeah, we can see it from here.
Yeah.
So we never did make it to the Capitol because the Capitol will be on your, if you're facing the White House, the Capitol will be on your left and down the street.
Yeah, because it's off. It's off a little bit. Yeah.
So it's like, nah, we ain't going there now.
Mm-hmm. Quentin said crabs are so good. Yeah. Look, Marlon Roger said Benadryl will help you with that.
I'm good. And the funny thing about it, I think I literally am the only person in the family who don't eat it.
Oh yeah. Mr. I'm the worst says no seafood whatsoever. Tried it all. Nope for me. Yeah, look. Quentin said the same thing. Metro, they get upset. Do not. You know how the Pollyanna all fruit. Whatever you do, don't call it jelly. Don't call it the damn Subway. It's the Metro. look. Quentin said, "Don't be disrespecting the trains."
Okay.
Buzz says DC is small. Not when you walking between the monuments on the mall, man. That's different.
Small whip.
Look, here go Quentin. People walk that every day like it's nothing. It doesn't seem like 2 miles. It is a distance. It is a decent distance.
And you gotta remember, we went during the summer, so it was hot. It was rough.
You said that'll teach you to not miss the bus. Yeah, having to walk the mall.
And
Look,
y'all
I see
driving
the Capitol every day going to work. It's not that bad, man. It's worse for you because you have no bearing / tolerance for traffic because you don't have traffic or your traffic does not compare to traffic in this area.
It doesn't, but it's just they be bumper to bumper as they drive in, and it's like, bruh, can you back up just a little? No, okay.
Look, Steven says Benadryl or Puritan will work, but still ain't taking no chances. He said, I can't even touch them. Buzz says, I walked it from Georgetown to Capitol Hill when you were younger and probably intoxicated. Look, look, Quentin says, DC is small. Try leaving at 4:30 p.m. to get into Virginia. You'll learn how big, small DC is. Agreed. When you are sitting in traffic that literally is crawling around the DC Beltway or crawling, heading from DC to anywhere outside of DC. Thoughts on the drones. I'm not personally. I don't say it doesn't involve me, but I kind of think they're planes, man. But I haven't seen a, I'm gonna say it's kind of like Bigfoot, but I haven't seen a definitive a, a video during the day. It's always at night, and it's always kind of grainy, and you can't really see what it is or pick out what it is you're seeing. So I'm like, oh,
fly drones where you're at?
I didn't hear you.
You can fly drones where you're at?
Yeah. So technically, you said what now?
I thought you were so close to DC that it was.
Oh no. I'm gonna say, if anything, you can fly drones, but there is a no-fly or like a drone no-fly zone within, and I can't remember if it's 3 miles or 5 miles from BWI, and I don't live that close to BWI, but I live closer to BWI than I do DC.
Oh, okay. There's a guy that I listen to with a lot of Reddit stories, and he stays in Baltimore.
Okay.
And he said he was gonna get a drone for Christmas. Then he came back on and said, I can't get a drone for Christmas because the no-fly zone, it won't even turn on.
He might be closer to BWI, or there's another airport. It's on the other side of the city. It's like a Lockheed Martin airfield or something like that. So, but in areas close to airports, you can't fly. Are you sure he's in Baltimore and not like in the county?
He said Baltimore.
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing, because people that live in Baltimore County claim Baltimore, and that's not Baltimore, dog. That's like, I live in Marietta, talking about I live in Atlanta. No, you don't. That's two different places.
Yeah.
She says he's in New Jersey. Yeah. I used to do graffiti back in the day. I was known as a tagger. Oh yeah. I'll say, if you've ever seen me write, you would be like, oh, he's definitely into and done graffiti before. I'm into graffiti. Definitely. Quentin says IAD, which is Dulles. Those of you who are unfamiliar with airport codes. Why do I know that one? I've flown out of there a few times. Susie said, I wanted to tell you my son graduated from the police academy, #1 in his class academically and #1 in marksmanship. And now he is a Georgetown, Texas police officer. That is dope, Susie. I did see that on Instagram. Luckily enough for me, I did see that. So, but yeah, that is fantastic. Yes. If you're not from Texas, it's just north of Austin. I've been. Georgetown is, well, technically, isn't like Pflugerville and Round Rock north of Austin. So how far north of Austin is Georgetown? Oh, Roger said he used to work at IAD. Where I live, it takes 20 minutes to the capital city on a weekend or public holidays. In a work that some drive can take you 22 hours on a work week. And if there's an accident, he said, Lord help us. Yeah. So that's the same. Like if I were to leave my house right now to go to DC, I could get to DC proper. Like let's say if I was going to the Capitol, and for instance, right? Let's say I'm going to the Capitol. Let's see. U.S. Capitol. Oh, let's go to the White House. The White House. Right now. Come on. Directions. Currently, it'll take 51 minutes to get to the White House from my house. But if I change, if I change the time, how do I change the time? Directions. Well, I know that if I change the time in which I'm leaving, it would greatly, it could take an hour extra, so almost twice as long to get to my destination, depending on traffic, especially around the Beltway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I call it the sneak diss. Marietta is ATL from Rome, shorty, which is close to ATL, so it counts. I don't live there. I really wasn't coming for you. I just know that one of the legacy companies, it was a legacy company I worked for, was Martin Marietta, and that's how I know about Marietta, Georgia. I was just saying that because I know that that's one that a lot of people in I'm saying my company, but in my industry, direct, lived and or worked in Marietta, and they claim Atlanta. Oh yeah, we're down in Atlanta. Oh really? Where? Well, in Marietta, not really Atlanta. Well, you just said it right there. Look, I'm not from there, so I don't know. It's 8 a.m. and it's an hour and 5 minutes. At 8 a.m., it's an hour and 5 minutes, yeah. Smoked a lot of blunts with those exorcist steps in Georgetown. I remember the first time I drove past the exorcist steps, I was like, I don't get it. I actually still don't think I've seen The Exorcist in its entirety, like from start to finish. I'm just not a big horror movie person. It just never was my thing. So give me like a racing movie or a car movie or even a shoot 'em up movie, and I'm like,
Yeah,
but
I can't do horror movies. I'm sorry. And it's not that it even scares me. It's just I can't extend my brain to feel that people are that stupid. So I just stopped watching. I can't do this.
all right, Stevens, to see y'all and stay beautiful, people. Season's greetings to all. Be safe and drink and eat in moderation. That's not what the holidays are about, dog.
That's a nice dream.
I know, right? That was a wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. All right, Missy says good night, all again. Have a wonderful holiday season. Dash. When are you doing the next live? I don't know. It depends on how I feel next week after cooking, what I have to cook. If I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm feeling fine. Maybe we'll do a live next week. I do not know, but I will try to. I'm saying give you more notice. Like try to schedule it
live next week.
I know, but what I'm saying is not this, but next Wednesday is Christmas Day.
Okay.
So Susie asked me if I was going live next Wednesday, and Quentin asked about it, and I was like, I don't know. So it kind of depends on how I feel that day. Roger said 28 minutes to the White House for him right now. Yeah, and he's just inside of Maryland. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So thank you guys so very much for hanging out. Really appreciate you hanging out with me, with us. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. That also really helps the algorithm recommend my channel and things like that. So definitely, I want to say thank you guys again. And I'm getting ready to go ahead and go to bed because I'm falling asleep because I've been up all damn day. Marlon said, I concur. Oh man, like I said, I've been up since 4 this morning. Not even like productively. I was just like What time is it?
I've been up, but I've been working in my mom's yard.
Oh yeah.
5-6 hours, so I'm done.
You gonna sleep good tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Back hurt. Take some Tylenol or some Aleve before you go to bed. Yeah, look at the moaning and groaning.
My system. I'm done.
Oh man. All right. Look, speaking of being done, I'm done and I'm gone. You take care, Marlon. Thank you guys again for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good
Peace. Yeah. End stream. End. Yo,